Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You wanted more sales tips? Well, you got them. And I'll tell you that, a lot of people join real estate or get involved with real estate because they feel as though it's easy. They see people on TV making all this money and they think, oh, I can go do that, I can go do this. And they get into real estate and what they realize is that it's hard. It's like lending. It's a hard business. And that's why the most successful people are the ones that actually get into the weeds and get into the trenches. And what I mean by that is, as a new agent or as an agent that's trying to build their business, what separates the good from the great are those that are willing to get into the trenches, because great salespeople, real estate salespeople, know that the deals are done in the trenches. The deals are done when you're negotiating. The deals are done by being able to call the listing agent with a sense of charisma to get your offer accepted. The great deals are done by being able to negotiate your contract and put certain things in play within your contract so they have a better opportunity to get done. And as we continue to grow our career and we start learning that although real estate's scalable and most of the process is the same, every deal has its little unique characteristic to it. But it's an art form. And it's an art form to be able to work with a lot of people and get the majority of your deals accepted. But that comes from experience. And that's what I mean by when I say in the trenches. Because the more people you assist, the more people you help, the more that you start to understand how you should be structuring your deals. But people don't want to work deals that are $200,000, $100,000. They don't want to work rentals. They don't think it pays. The goal in real estate isn't to worry about what you're making on a transaction. The goal in real estate is to service as many clients and consumers that you possibly can, because those are the people that lead to more business for you. But most importantly, what it does is it allows you to find yourself in a position that you've never been through before. So you scratch your head and say, I haven't been in this position before. This is interesting. And we learn and we understand and we get better and better and we become true experts at our craft. Real estate is not just showing people a home and getting it put under contract and waving goodbye and saying, thanks for working with me. It's not that simple. You have to prospect. You have to follow up. You got to be good. You got to create rapport. You got to show. You got to know how to properly show a home. But most importantly, you can do all those things. I see tour guides all the time. People so excited to just go show houses today. If I'm showing houses, my goal is to sell a home. But yet so many agents just like, oh, I'm going to show 10 houses today. I'm going to show 5 houses today. Client doesn't buy. Oh, I'm going to go show them 10 more. I'm going to go show them 10 more. Like, becoming a tour guide in this business will kill you. Where the best of the best succeed is that they get their client to understand that now is the time. And they're master negotiators. They know how to call a listing agent and get a deal done. They know what they need to ask, the appropriate questions to ask those listing agents. Where do we need to be? Most importantly, what do your sellers want? Do they want more time into the home? Do they want high earnest deposit? Do they want shorter contingency periods? What is important to your seller so we can give you the best deal possible? Oh, by the way, my client's been pre-approved. We're done. We're good as gold. I do have proof of funds ready for you. All those things that lead to being able to get a contract accepted. And from there, understanding and foreshadowing the next steps of the process along the way. Foreshadowing the inspection that there's going to be issues, but it'll be okay. Foreshadowing the appraisal, that if it comes in light, don't worry about it. We can renegotiate the contract. We can still pay more. We can do whatever we do, but don't freak out and try to cancel on me. I got you. Everything is all good. See, that's an expert. That's somebody that knows their craft. But you can't know your craft if you're not willing to get into the weeds. And getting into the weeds is doing as many transactions as you possibly can do so you can become an expert. And a lot of people don't want to do the dirty work. A lot of people don't want to grind to only make $1,000 or $1,500. If you're in this business, especially if you're new in this business and you're doing it just for the money on per transactions, you need to get out of the business because real estate takes time. Real estate is a game of longevity. I've been doing this for almost 20 years now, 20 years. So if you're in your second year of real estate, third year of real estate, and you're not making 100 grand yet, that's okay. Grind it out. Do as many transactions as you possibly can and learn your craft as well as you possibly can because you will get there. It's those that stay consistent with the grind that always end up on top. But you can't have a month of good sales and then go through 2 months of no sales and think maybe this business isn't for me. That's not the way this business works. This business works by servicing as many clients as you possibly can so they can then refer you to their friends and family members. It is a unit game. It is not a volume game. The more people you can help, the more successful you will ultimately become. And that is done in the trenches. That is done in the weeds. So be willing to do the dirty work. Be willing to work with anybody you possibly can, especially when you're starting out your career. And if you do that, you will accelerate your career faster than those that simply say, that might not be worth my time. Everything is worth your time. You never know when a client is going to get referred to you from somebody that may have even only been a rental lead. You never know. Work with as many people as you possibly can. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel. We always come out with some really cool sales tips. But as my sales tip of the week is, get into the trenches and don't be afraid to do the hard work. That's what a great real estate agent does. And that's why the best of the best can look back at their journey and say, I used to do that too. Thanks, guys. If you like my sales tips, you got to go and check out jasonmitchellgroupcoaching.com. We have a bunch of free stuff that you can dive into. We have some trials. We have a lot of things that we are doing to bring more value to our agents than anywhere else. So check out jasonmitchellcoaching.com, jasonmitchellcoaching.com, and you'll see a bunch of great stuff in there. Check it out. I know for a fact you won't be disappointed. Thank you.